do a brownie right now. I'd do a brownie. I'd eat a brownie. Dita.
You can't have a brownie.
Why not?
We're doing the podcast.
Why? We can have it during it.
No, you can't. We had chips during it about 40 episodes ago, and it was a problem.
That was.
And how are you gonna get some kind of brownie to you?
I'll get it
We don't have
delivered.
wireless mics. Delivery. There's a brownie delivery service.
Yes, brownies to go.
That's not a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
If it's a real
My
thing,
friend
give me
Ralphio
$100.
works there.
I'm taking $100 off $1,000 if it's a real thing. And Ralphio, I'm going to take $200 off. If you,
Great,
I'll
call
give
him
you
right now.
$200 extra on the $1,000 I owe you.
I'll call him.
If Ralphio
right now.
works at a
Anthony
place called Brownies to Go.
Is
calling
looking
him right now.
in his phone as if he's going to find a man named Ralphio.
Ralphio
Just looking in his phone.
at Brownies to Go. Hang on a second. Find Brownies to Go.
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please check the number and try again.
Wait, now you can't both be. I told you, no
Yes,
phones on the podcast.
on
You're
him. On him.
You're using Siri. That was funny. Anthony's just calling numbers that are
Stop
out
it.
of service. Who are you calling?
Ralphio's cell phone. I called his landline.
What's Ralphio's last name?
Miguel.
Siri, find Brownies to Go.
No, there's no fucking brownies to go.
Busy. It's busy. Ralphio must be busy baking.
No,
No,
there's
there's no
Brownies to
such
Go.
thing.
Is a
Are we
tireless
recording?
Worker.
Yeah.
Have we been recording all this?
Ralphio, sometimes he won't even sleep.
Anthony, why don't, for this episode, you try the introduction?
Okay, great. Welcome, everybody, to round 2 of the Rad Dudecast.
Don't look at me for a smile, because I'm not going to give you one. That wasn't correct.
That was not
Welcome
correct.
to episode... Oh, sorry, I'll try it again.
Yeah.
All right, everybody out there in TV land. Welcome to episode 51
Nope.
of the...
51.
Okay, let me try it again.
Keep trying it.
Hello and welcome to the circus. Thank you guys all for coming down to episode 50, the big 50 of
Nope.
the Rad
No.
Dude. Okay, let me
Give me
try
a
it
wink.
again.
Try it again.
Okay, at guard, starting guard for the Rad Dudecast. Point guard, Brendan Air.
Boom, 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 boom.
Tito, open the door.
And now, from Bloomfield, New Jersey,
Yeah.
weighing 310
No.
pounds,
310 pounds.
5'1",
Eye of the tiger,
Greg, the Cologne, Stone, Coraluzzo.
The Glone?
The cologne. It's Greg the cologne.
The Cologne Stone.
First off, let me interrupt you guys for a second. Tita tried to close the door on us. Leave the door open, Tita. We're trying to enjoy you.
Yeah, leave it.
Leave it. We're in the living room of Greg and Anthony's apartment here in Astoria. I, of course, am Brendan Air. This is episode 46 of the Rad Dudecast, not 51, not part 2,
When
not
we hit
50,
50?
not the circus. None of those things. It's 46.
When
We're
we hit
here.
50, can we quit?
Yeah, I mean, every week it's a challenge not to quit this
Really?
thing. We don't know
I
how
look
many
forward-
listeners we have. We've forgotten how to do this. Nobody knows if this is even going up on the internet. So
I'll put
weigh
it
in
up.
if you're a fan.
I'll start putting it up.
And follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. Please give us a review on iTunes. Send it to your grandmother. We don't give a shit. Do whatever you want. We're just doing this for us now, I would say.
Yeah, I'll put it
yeah.
up on my website.
You don't have a website.
Jackinoff.com.
Well, is that a real website?
How'd you get that domain name? That
I
seems
got
pretty
it.
desirable.
One of the early ones. I jumped on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it very early.
What is on that website?
Pictures of clowns.
Pictures of clowns? Just jackinoff.com is just a picture of clowns?
Yep.
Naked
Pictures.
clowns?
No, just pictures of clowns I found in magazines, and then I put them on the website.
So, you like cut them out of magazines and then you paste them on a piece of paper and then you scan them?
Yep.
That's pretty elaborate.
Why, let me ask you this. Why would you – I feel like you've got an unnecessary step of pasting them onto paper in there. You could just scan the picture.
Yeah, but then I don't think it looks as good.
Yeah. Good. I know Anthony to be a big
Ooh,
collage
maybe
man.
could you kind of bind those pasted pictures into a book and sell sort of homemade clown albums?
Yes, that's pretty good.
Put me down
Okay.
for 3. Guys, if you're interested in a homemade clown album from jackingoff.com, we'll be selling those through our Twitter at the Rad Dudecast, and you can find them on jackingoff.com.
$62 starting for the small one, a 72 for a large.
Yeah, that is the prices.
And that is also how books are categorized, small and large. I'll take the large Harry Potter.
Yeah,
please.
well, I bought the short Harry Potter, and it didn't have the end.
That's the worst kind.
Yeah, you got to pay the full
That's why
price.
it's cheaper. Yeah. Greg knows about books.
Yeah, I read a book.
What book?
What? I read one book, The Shadows of the Empire. It's a Star Wars book.
Ooh, how was that?
That was like 30 years ago. I don't even remember it. I tried to read Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You can't get through that.
I'm a heavy reader. I read a lot. I read Game of Thrones. I liked that.
You read the whole thing?
Yeah.
Because they're not even done yet.
They're not even done. And here's the thing. That guy's going to die.
But no, who knows? The head of HBO knows the ending.
Oh,
He
really?
talked to him. He said, you got to tell me because you're fat and you're old.
Yeah.
And the guy said, I'm not going to tell you. And the guy was like, well, come on. Like, we have people who are watching the show. And so they told him, and now they know. But he can't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I think he put it in a safe.
How old is that guy?
130.
What?
Yeah.
That's too old.
He might be 60.
Crazy that he's alive now.
We should do a wakeboarding podcast.
They say I've
Yeah.
read.
Should do it
Why
now.
would we do a wakeboarding podcast? I've
Dedicated to
wakeboarded.
wakeboarding.
I've got a strong feeling in my gut. Neither of you have wakeboarded.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
You
I'm a
have?
pretty
Yes,
strong
when I live-
wakeboarder.
Yep.
You have, Greg?
Of course. Look at my body.
That's a board body, dude.
Yeah, I like to get down. Sometimes I'm flying so fast in the water, fish will jump out, and I'll just grab them
Now,
with my mouth
when you say
like a polar bear. They call me the polar bear on the wakeboard.
Because you're grabbing all the fish in your mouth?
Yeah, because I'm going so fast, the fish come up, and I just grab one, and then I'll put it in my pocket, and then I'll bring him to another part of the ocean and throw him back. And then he's going to make a whole new family and friends because it's so far.
I've often wondered how far do fish go? Like that, because fish have the whole ocean. Do they just kind of stay in their neighborhood, or is there any fish that are just moving around like their dad's in the army or something?
Yeah, of course there's military fish, because sometimes coral, there's different bases set up, and so they got to go to different bases because, sometimes, there's the trouble.
I wonder if there's a fish who's known. I wonder if there's a fish who's known as the most well-traveled fish. Like he's gone around the whole world many a time.
Yeah, here is one of those guys, a clownfish by the name of Shando. And he pretty much he's been everywhere, Atlantic, the Indian Ocean. He even bought like a beach buggy and was driving around the beach for a while.
Shando, the clownfish.
Yeah, he's human size.
He's human size.
Yeah, for a little while he was delivering pizzas for Papa John's just to make some money on the side. But that didn't really work out. So now he's back in the sea looking for a new home. Whatever.
How did you come privy to all this information?
I used to work for National Geographic. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that about
Yeah, I
you.
had an internship when I was in college. I only went to college for about a month.
And during that month, you got a prestigious National Geographic internship where you were able to meet Shando, the world's most well-traveled
Yeah, that sounds
human-sized
pretty heavy duty,
clownfish.
dude.
My uncle has got connections, because he's Daryl Hammond, the guy from SNL.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
was going to say Daryl Hannah, I believe, is a woman.
Daryl Hammond, and he does a lot of impressions. So what he does is he dresses himself up like someone who works at National Geographic.
good.
And they just go, "Oh, you're the president of National Geographic." He's like a chameleon.
Yeah, like undercover boss.
Yeah, so he would do that. He went in.
As Bill Clinton, or as just
Daryl Hammond went in as the president of National Geographic,
Oh,
and they're like,
okay.
"What can we do?" He's like, "Oh, you got to give my nephew a job." Got me the job. Then he changes his mask, takes his clothes off. No one knows the wiser. Now I got a job. It's good having a chameleon for an uncle.
Yep, that's pretty good.
yeah, that is good.
Tax Day. It's April 15th. Tax Day. The Rad Dudecast
Don't
is
get me
happy
started.
to admit we paid our full $6.7 million in podcast
Mhm.
taxes today.
Yeah,
That's
Good.
just a shortcut.
That's just a shortcut. We got a lot of exemptions because Anthony's so hairy.
Yeah.
They give you a lot of exemptions for that these days.
And because his dad was brutally murdered when he was 3 by someone on a New York street subway. You get money for that.
Yeah, you do get pretty good money for that.
oh,
His dad
man.
was murdered by Bernie Getz.
Bernie gets.
Wasn't
Why
that
is
the
that name
subway
familiar?
murderer?
Bernie gets you.
Does he?
What?
I think he was like a vigilante killer of some sorts in New York.
Recently?
No, this would have been around the time when he killed Anthony's dad.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking
His dad brutally murdered.
82.
Stabbed in the face like 100 times.
Yep.
But he was such a coward, he kept crying.
Look at that cowardly man cry as he gets stabbed in the face hundreds of times.
I don't know what to do to get Anthony riled up. I mean, this isn't working.
You got me.
Oh, sorry.
You got me milked up, man.
Oh, man, I apologize.
I'm ready to jump. I'll jump on you.
Speaking of milked up, your nipples are getting big.
What?
I noticed that prior to
I
the
told
podcast.
you that when it rains, they get bigger.
Your nipples get bigger when it rains?
Yes. Like
Why is that?
Because they know when it's raining. You know how arthritic people, their bones start hurting?
Yep.
I do the same thing with my nipples.
I was
I have
hoping I'd have that.
Arthritis in my nipples.
I was hoping to have that with the BB that's in my foot, but it never took.
You got a BB in your foot?
Still.
Yeah, you didn't know that? I've had a
Still.
BB in my
A
foot for
little
10
BB.
years. Shot myself in the foot on my 21st birthday.
The doctors are too scared to get in there, right?
No, they seemed like it would take a while.
Oh.
So I told the guy they were going to remove it, and the guy said I need crutches and stuff because it's right against the bone. And I was like, well, you know, would happen if I just left it there? And he was like, yeah, I don't know, nothing. Probably be fine. Some people have bullets inside them.
So this
I
is
was like,
just
well, leave it.
laziness. This is just pure laziness.
No, I didn't want to. I was working. I didn't want to be on crutches. I didn't want surgery.
When you get the money, you should get that thing out.
Really? People
Yeah.
have been saying I should get it out.
Yeah,
I
man.
have the money.
Yeah.
I just like
Dude,
it.
you get lead
It's
poisoning.
calcified.
It's not lead. It's fine. Greg, it was an EMS tech. He can help me.
Well, I didn't do any of that, and I can't do any of that.
Dude, that is lead. Pure lead.
It's not lead.
That's a bullet.
Yeah.
Well, then the damage is done.
No, that's the thing. Over time, you get
I'll
lead
probably pull
poisoning.
it out.
A
Last
BB's
years.
not made of lead
Why not?
because kids get shot with them all the time.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with lead.
Yeah, but they say, look, we can't have these things made out of lead. There's 1,000 kids getting shot every day with BB guns.
Well, let me throw this
What
at you.
is
They have,
sugar?
They have lead pencils, and kids are stabbing each other with those.
Those are graphite pencils.
Lead.
Graphite.
What's the difference?
They replaced the lead with graphite because they didn't want people
Yeah,
getting
but
poisoned.
that wasn't. That was years ago.
When they replaced them?
Yeah,
Yeah, there hasn't been lead
so
in
that's
pencils
what I
for
mean.
years.
They were doing that years ago with the lead.
No.
Graphite
I don't know.
sounds
Maybe
fun.
it is lead. What happens when you get lead poisoning? Do you get taller?
No,
'Cause I'll
you,
take that.
You get a real hot brain.
Oh, man. I've always got hot brain. I had hot brain today. I was so mad today.
So
What
the bullet in
happened?
your foot. Why?
I don't know. You know me. I just wake up some days and I'm angry beyond belief. I don't know what that's about. I got to cool it on that.
You got to drink milk before bed.
Really?
Yep.
I don't have milk.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that
you know
true,
why?
Greg? You
Yeah,
worked in a hospital. I don't
because
trust Anthony.
I'll tell you why. Because as soon as you wake up, you have to shit so bad that you forget about being angry.
Yep.
Milk makes you shit? I think milk
Well,
ties you up,
Greg's
binds you up.
lactose intolerant.
I'm lactose intolerant.
So you got to get lactose intolerant. You
I'm-
know how you do that?
I'm very lactose tolerant.
Really?
Yeah,
I
I
love
could
milk.
tolerate. I could eat probably 6-7 pounds of Gouda.
Oh God, me too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll shit it all out, but I'll eat it.
Well, you got to shit everything out. Everything
That's
you
what I
take in,
say.
shit it out.
Some stuff you keep in there.
Yeah,
Like a-
gum, watermelon seeds,
BBs.
BBs,
Oh man.
Some cake.
some kinds of cake. I've had a slice of red velvet cake in my tummy for 7 years. 7 years.
Keep
It's
some
in
in there.
and it's whole. It's whole. I don't know how it got in there. It's like it's fresh out of the deli case.
Like if we X-rayed you, it'd just show a fresh slice of cake.
Yeah, there's a birthday candle on it, still
Oh,
lit.
man. And a plate. It's on a plate.
One time I was drinking in high school, and this guy threw up. He threw up in my friend's shower. I don't know why he threw up in the shower. You got to throw up in the toilet. Maybe he was shitting. I don't know. Anyway, inside his throw up, a full shrimp. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen because it means this guy ate a shrimp without even chewing it. Just a full-size cocktail shrimp, fully intact.
Did it look like Anthony?
What?
He's a shrimp. Oh God. One time I ate a quarter. I think I told that one before.
You did eat a quarter? Did you ever shit that out?
Nope. I'm pretty sure that when I have a kid, it's gonna be right in his forehead. You don't think so?
I mean, the number of
And the
just
steps along the way for that
the
to happen.
steps along the
It's
way.
a lot,
What are you
man.
talking about?
Well, first of all, so ladies have the children. So your assumption is that the quarter is somehow going to come out with your ejaculate that first somehow hasn't happened yet. it's just going to come out that one time you get a lady pregnant. Then the quarter is somehow going to lodge into the sperm and the egg as their whatever they do, and then grow into the baby's forehead.
Yeah, I think because so many little pieces of the quarter are now there, so they fly through the sperm. They're in every sperm, but small. But then the quarter will grow back.
Huh.
Like DNA. The quarter is in my DNA now. It's fused. A genetic mutation, if you will. Is now.
Well, I won't.
Well, then we can't.
What's the strangest thing you ever ate, Anthony?
Oh man, probably
Some fat.
I could see you eating. I could see Anthony eating just a ball of hair,
no.
just a tightly wound ball of
I don't think
someone's
I've ever
hair.
eaten that.
I'll tell you this. I can't see him eating it, but I can see him hacking one up.
Yeah.
I can see him go like in the middle of the night and just hacking up hairballs, and then like it's nothing, and he keeps them. I'm sure he has a box full of hairballs that he won't
My
throw
room
away.
does get very stuffy.
Yeah.
You know what's
So-
kind of a gross phenomenon?
I kept. Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
I can say this is the best podcast we've had so far.
I kept a stripper's hair in my wallet in college
Oh boy.
for months.
Jesus
Really?
Christ.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was a stripper.
It's a true
I had
story.
never seen a naked woman up close before, only in the pictures.
Yeah.
And she was great. And I talked to her, and I got excited about that. And then some of her hair fell on my lap, so I put it in my wallet, and I kept it in my wallet for the
Really?
whole year.
I mean, you understand.
I could see myself doing that.
That's the
Yeah.
behavior of like a guy that is going off to war and saves a lock of the love of his life's hair to smell and remind him of her. You did it with a stripper.
She was the love of my life.
Yeah, she was.
She
hot.
was. I loved her. I still love her.
Do you still have it?
What's her words
No,
name?
because they made me get rid of it.
Who's they? For real?
Fucking law.
I've got a business idea for you guys.
Wait, I wanted to do a segment.
Okay, but let me tell you this because this is
I got
about
a segment
Okay.
too.
this is related to this hair thing.
Well, this
And then you
overall
get into a
segment is
segment.
let's just all tell the truth.
What?
I'm just saying, like, these stories are great. I want to hear more.
Okay, so here's a fucking
All right.
idea. Do you guys know what a bazaar is?
I know what bazaar
No.
is. B-A-Z-A-A-R.
So a bazaar, I believe it's called a bazaar. I'm not exactly sure. They occur mostly in animals like cows and shit, but they also can occur in humans, and they're bizarre and gross. They like if a woman like if somebody chews hair, which is it happens in women more often because their hair is longer, but like it has a nervous tick where they chew their own hair, it might happen. A bazaar is this thing in your stomach. It's gross. It's hair that just sits in your stomach, and your stomach can't digest it, and it balls up real tight and becomes like calcified, and it's beautiful. Like it's fucked up. but
Like a diamond.
They look like pearls. Yeah, they look
Really?
like
Wow.
pearls, but they'll fuck you up bad because they're huge and they're really bad for you.
Oh.
But like they used to make jewelry out of some animal bazaars. Like it's a weird kind of gross thing, but they can happen in humans, and they're real gross and huge, and you have to get them surgically removed. But they look beautiful. My business idea: we feed Anthony hair.
Yeah.
We cultivate these bazaars in his stomach like he's a pearl farm,
Okay, like, yeah.
Yeah.
and then we sell these bazaars that we've made inside of Anthony.
Well, who's going to buy one? Do you think someone will buy
A
one?
lot of Tita's already just signed up for 3.
I think that's fun. I don't mind. I'll eat anything.
Okay, so you got to start eating hair.
That's fine. Whatever. That doesn't seem that bad to me.
Sounds the most disgusting thing ever.
Like-
Yeah, it's
Why
disgusting.
can't we just recreate those things
I'm
in
gonna
my
pull up a-
bathtub?
I'm going to pull up a picture of a bazaar on my phone just to
What
make
did
sure
I
I'm right about
I ate
this.
something the other day that I didn't tell anybody about. That I didn't care that it was in my mouth.
Rock?
No, it was like dirt or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I love putting things in my mouth.
Oh, you know what it was? I
What?
was at the park with friends of mine,
Yeah.
and my fingers just were covered in mud, and then I had a donut, and then I just licked my fingers.
You licked the donut or the mud?
No, the mud.
The donut never really.
There might have been mud
Well,
on the
did
donut.
you? What I'm trying to understand is, did you just lick the dirt, or was the idea to lick some of that donut off your fingers?
Yeah, the idea was to lick some of the donut, but then halfway through I realized it was mud, and then I just kept eating it.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Dirt isn't that dirty as they say. You think it is, but it's not. It's
Yeah.
I mean,
Dirt's got good bacteria in it.
I one time licked a period stain off of someone's bed.
Yeah, we were there. So here's the nice thing about bazaars. In the old days, they used to think they were the antidote to any poison. If you put a bazaar in poison and drank the poison, you'd be fine. Which is a weird belief, because how did that belief develop? Because it could never be true. But yeah, they are called bazaars. They can be gross or beautiful. Anthony's gonna get some of those going. Oh Jesus, there's some gross ones.
Do you want to keep your toenails when you break them off? I like to.
Yeah.
No.
I like to.
What do you mean keep them?
I don't know. Well, it's not
What's
really
around
socially okay to keep them, but I would keep mine because
Where
I
in
love
like a
'em.
jar?
Yeah, like a jar. See how many I can
Yeah.
have for a year, and then dump them in someone's hair if they make me mad.
That's fun. I think that's great.
Um,
I'm all for that.
Yeah, or a toenail gun.
Having stuff like that around the
Buckshot.
house because you get a gun if someone's gonna murder you because you can shoot them, but you don't have weaponry
For just annoyances.
Annoyances, lesser crimes.
Yeah.
You should be able to do that because you want to do a full punch, hurt somebody.
so what do
you
you do?
could
You
throw
sprinkle toenails
a
on
bag of nails on them, bag of toenails.
Well, I gotta tell you, it's funny we talk about this. A true story that happened today. I was walking this dog, and this guy just runs into the dog, almost he hits him, for real hits him. And I was like, "Hey man, what the fuck's your problem?" I didn't say what the fuck. I was like, "Hey man, you gotta watch out, man." And he gave me like a huff look. But I was currently picking up dog shit when it happened, and I was like, I should just throw this dog shit on this guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know what. And then I was like, "Greg, calm down. You can't do this kind of thing." And
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't.
I know. This
Is that against the
girl.
law to throw dog shit on someone?
Well,
It depends if they're into it.
no, it's probably against the law. Yeah,
it-
but you're right. If they're into it, if they ask for it, probably
Yeah.
legal. But this lady, this woman I went to high school with, her mom attacked my friend Zip with dog shit.
Yeah.
Threw dog shit at him she said he was bothering her dogs or something, and she just threw dog shit right at him.
So what happened?
I don't know. Zip was mad.
Did you get dog shit on him?
Well, it was in a bag, but it was
Oh,
gross.
that's not
She
bad.
was like hitting him with the bag.
Oh no, I had it in my hand. I didn't tie the bag up. I was just gonna throw the shit
Yeah, that's good.
like a monkey.
Like a prisoner.
Yeah, but he gets hard shits, Bogey, which is nice because they got good whipping distance. You whip them, you whip them pretty far at somebody. You guys want to do a Game of Thrones roundup?
I didn't watch it. Don't spoil it for me.
Do you watch it?
I
thought
just
you just
said
read
I
the
didn't
books.
watch it.
I'm saying you do watch it though.
Oh, I'm behind though. I'm way behind, so don't round it up for me.
All right, but do you read the books?
I read all the books, yeah.
Every book every season?
Yes. But don't ruin it for me.
I'm
'cause
not
it's
gonna.
different.
How do you not know?
What? Because I don't know what season the show's on. I don't know where we're at.
It's very good.
You want to do my game?
What's your game?
Bud Light Beach.
Okay,
Yeah,
how do you play it?
All right.
Well, you're at. I don't know yet.
I like this podcast, by the way. It's the Comcast.
It's a Comcast.
Very calm. It's
But
very fun
my calmness level is going up.
because
I mean, going down as Anthony introduces Bud Light Beach as a segment and then says he doesn't know what the segment is. 'Cause that's a worthless segment to introduce.
All right, I'll come up with a Bud Light Beach. I'll do some beach trivia, and let's see who wins. I'll do 3 quick questions.
Okay.
All right. Name the lowest amount of sand you can have in your hand.
200.
Beep.
Brennan.
Do I have to do any kind of buzz in?
Nope, that's fine. Just beep.
No sand.
Okay, 1 point.
Oh man.
All right.
That was smart.
Your answer was 200.
All right, wait,
I
this is
got
lightning.
nervous.
We're going to do this quick. Okay. Do this quick. Question number 2. How many sharks is 2 sharks?
What?
Beep.
Brendan.
2.
2. It's 2. All right. And
I
third
get
question.
so nervous.
This is worth 3 points for the win. What is my professional wakeboarder name?
Beep.
Brendan.
It's what's his name? They call him the polar bear.
Oh, man. That's tricky because I did come up with that name today, but whenever I go on dates, I used to go on dates and people would say, "What do you do?" I said, "My name is Robin Shore, professional wakeboarder." That's from the past. So I'll take that, but it's only going to be worth 1 point.
Okay, thank
guess
you.
so.
All right,
going
you
on
win you win
dates.
the contest.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh, you have a
do.
girlfriend, so she might not like that.
I'm gonna do a
No,
trivia
she'll be fine.
about forests.
She'll be dead.
She'll be
Okay.
dead?
Yeah.
All right, hang on, Brendan. Real quick, he just said his girlfriend's dead. We need to touch it on
Yeah,
that.
she's gonna be dead.
What? She's
Friday.
going to be dead Friday.
Yep.
Well, we better release this podcast after Friday or else you're in trouble.
Yeah, that seems very specific. What might be the cause?
probably gonna drown.
Huh.
Well, if she dies, it's going to be very awkward.
Do you two have plans on Friday?
No. I don't know. It's raining. I don't know that she knows how to swim. She'll probably drown.
Drown in the rain. Well, you don't need to. Or drown. Where's she going to swim?
Probably a lake upstate.
Probably lake.
Lake Upstate in April.
Let's do this
Great.
forest quiz.
Well, I was going to do a forest quiz till he started sort of his murderous fantasies, just releasing them to the public.
If you could kill your girlfriend, how would you kill her?
I don't have a GF, so A, I don't have a GF. B, I wouldn't. I'm not a murderer. I would. What I would do is I'd hire a real Lothario, a real coxman, a real Latin lover to steal her away from me. Seduce her, if you will.
Well, I'm saying if Tita became a zombie, I'd give her a press slam off a roof. I'd pick her up over my head, press slam her off a roof.
Yeah, but wouldn't you
That's
be
not gonna
worried
kill a
about her
zombie.
biting you, man?
What'd you say?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna kill a zombie. Also, you gotta worry about her biting you with those fingers.
She bites me all the time, but not with her fingers, with her mouth.
That's how almost everyone bites.
Yeah, but I meant your fingers, because your fingers, you know? You should bite those fingers, dude.
You ever been bungee jumping?
No, I'd like to, though. I'd want to get more extreme.
That was pretty extreme.
I want to
That's not a
go.
joke to me. I love extreme sports.
Yeah, I'm serious. I want to go skydiving. I want to go bungee jumping, and I'd like to go to more museums.
Well, I mean, what
All
the
the-
hell? If you
all
go
the
skydiving,
extremes.
there's really no need to go bungee jumping. I mean, you just did it better.
No,
It's like saying I want to ride a bike. I don't want to ride a bike with training wheels, because that's really what bungee jumping is.
yeah, but I like both. That would be like, I want to ride a bike. That's fun. You know what's also fun? Do it with training wheels. That's fun too. Do that. Two different
No.
types.
Training wheels isn't fun. And I'll tell you this, it's real for sissies. Sissy lalas get on training wheels. Is that a term I can't use anymore? Sissies?
You can use sissies.
Yeah. Bungee jump. I've never been bungee jumping.
Okay, I'm gonna do a forest quiz.
How are we on time?
Nobody knows. I'm gonna do a forestry quiz that I'm just gonna invent. We don't have a pre-made quiz today, so I'm gonna quiz you on the creatures, animals, and history of the forest. In order to chime in, what you'll have to do is pretend you're a bird talking to another bird, saying something you don't like about being a bird.
Oh, that's good. I like that a lot.
Okay. In what state, Greg? I'm putting Greg to sleep here. Sit up straight. You're gonna fall asleep. In what state would one find the?
Wait.
What are you saying? Wait about?
No, I'm ready. But I got something weird going on.
What do you mean? What's weird going
I'll
on?
handle that after the podcast.
What's the problem?
I can't talk about it now. It's 2 weeks. I think I'm on some podcast I didn't know I was on. Risk, but the guy never told me I could be on it.
Oh, when is that tonight?
I don't know. Okay, let's do this quiz. I'm very excited. I'm back.
In what state would you find the historic Redwood National Forest?
Buzz.
Yeah.
But you got beaks? I hate beaks. Beaks are for...
Pussies.
Yeah, pussies.
That's good.
What? What was the question?
In what state would you find the historic Redwood
sequoia
National
trees?
Forest?
Like the sequoia trees?
Redwood National Forest.
That's where the sequoia trees
I
are.
believe, yeah.
Yellowstone National Park.
It's not a state, and
Montana.
incorrect.
Cincinnati.
It's also not a state, and
North
incorrect.
Dakota.
You can't guess anymore.
I have 47 guesses left. Wyoming. It was in
No,
Wyoming.
no. Anthony, are you going to buzz in?
Yep. I don't know. What are you doing this afternoon?
He's sleeping.
He's fucking asleep while he's awake.
He's sleeping.
No, I'm doing the bird thing.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, what are you doing this afternoon?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Who listens to this thing?
I mean,
Who listens to us?
who listen? All right, what's the answer? Redwood National Forest.
California.
Yeah, Anthony.
That's
Point for
wrong.
Anthony. Okay, forest.
Well, you gotta get up, man. You guys are giving up on this podcast.
What do you mean give it up? I'm making a goddamn forest quiz and you're laying down. Now
Yeah,
you're a
I'm
real
excited. I like where I'm at.
you're a real slimer. You're a real slimer. Don't
Just
hit me.
smack
Why
Brandon
you
in the
He's
face.
thinking, acting like, get away from me. You're too close to me. I don't trust you. Okay.
Let's do another
You
one.
gotta get up.
No, I like this mood I'm in.
Okay.
Don't pour water on all the technical equipment.
Wow, then we'll be ended for good.
Forrest question number 2.
Yeah.
The movie. Let me just make sure. What are you looking at?
That's next week. Who cares?
That's why I didn't care. That's why I wasn't
Yeah.
talking about it, Larry.
Right.
I gotta make up some bullshit now.
The movie, classic movie based on the book by Ken Kesey, Sometimes a Great Notion, is based on a family involved in what aspect of forests or forestry?
Buzz.
Forestry.
Wah, wah. Yeah, you know, the way you speak to me is not appreciated. Well, I don't know. Yeah, well, whatever.
That's the birds complaining to each other?
Yep.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
The book, the Ken Kesey book, that made into the movie, I believe starring Paul Newman, Sometimes a Great Notion, classic.
Cutting trees down.
Yep, logging. The Stamper
Yeah.
family was
I didn't know
a
any of
logging
that shit, but I
family.
just said anything.
Oh, it's a great book. Well, I don't like the book. I like the movie.
Never saw any of it.
Okay, so 1-1. We're tied in the forestry quiz.
Yep.
How much do
All
you
right.
guys love this quiz?
I like it pretty
On a
good.
scale of 1 tree to 5 trees in the forest, what do you
I
give
it?
it?
A 5 tree.
No trees.
You give it no trees.
No trees.
I'm very miserable.
What's up with you?
Yeah, I'm going through some stuff.
That's all right, man. People go through stuff.
I almost fought a bunch of police officers today.
No, that I saw that. That was on Grand Theft Auto.
No, that's why I started playing Grand Theft Auto, because I was so mad at the police officers that I almost fought. Over here, they had to go on and shoot a bunch of them in the game.
Jeez, oh Pete, what happened?
Well, I walked in there. I was lost in the Queens. My phone had died. I walked in there. I said, "Can someone tell me where this was?" And the guy gave me an attitude. I said, "Sir, there's not really a reason to give me an attitude." And he says, "Excuse me, what the hell you?" And he got like loud and shitty. And I was like, "You can't talk to me that way. I don't know why you think you can talk to me like that." Then he started getting crazy, and I was like, this is bullshit. I'm always sticking up for the police, and you're being an asshole." And he said, "You're just one more thing out of you, and this is disturbance." And I said, "Fuck the police," and I ran away. I didn't say fuck the police, but I said something fuck you this and fuck you and you're a pig, and I ran away.
Got him.
That's a true story.
I believe it.
Yeah, dude.
But there's more to it, and it's not exactly goes down like that. But I condensed it because I don't remember. I was kind of blacked out. I was just yelling at all the cops.
Yeah.
I think that one of them, I don't know. So I'm still angry about it. I
Okay.
defend the police all the time.
Okay.
So then I came home and I just kept putting bullets into them in the game.
Yeah.
I pretended they were like Astoria Queens police officers. Is that weird to say? I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
going to kill anybody for real.
Yeah, don't do it for real.
I would never.
Final question in the forestry quiz. 1-1. Name a person named Forrest. Greg? What would a
What's
bird
on the
complain-
buffet for tonight? Chicken cutlets? You got to be kidding me. They're pretty much related to us.
Good.
Forrest Gump. There's only one Forrest. Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Okay, Anthony, name another Forrest for the steal.
No, I'll name all
Yeah,
of them.
for the steal.
You can't just do that.
Yeah. What's he say?
Man, it's so hot. It's so hot around here these days because of the we're getting so close to the sun now.
Oh man. That is so
Okay,
hard.
name a Forrest for the steal.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I guess that's how things work. Forrest Whitaker.
Ooh, and Anthony steals Greg for the steal. Name another Forrest.
Man, this sun is hot.
That's what his guy said.
Oh, we're so close to it.
It
Forrest
is.
DeCamp,
Oh,
the
very
comedian, that new
hot.
guy who just moved in. Forrest DeCamp?
Now, is there a guy named Forrest DeCamp?
Yeah, I think so.
There's certainly a guy named Stephen Forrest that's a
Yep,
comedian.
that's him, Stephen Forrest.
Okay, I'll give you the steal. You knew it was a comedian. Anthony, and this is the final opportunity to double steal.
Oh man, all these steals.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
I
know
got
any
one.
more Forrests?
I know one. I do know one.
Oh.
You don't know him. You know
You
that
said
guy.
Forrest Gump,
Yep.
and I said Forrest Whitaker,
Yep.
and then you said
Forrest
Stephen
DeCamp.
Forrest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you said
AKA.
Forrest DeCamp. Oh, okay. All right. Oh man, yeah, I know.
What?
It's- I don't know how to remedy the heat problem.
So these birds are just mad about global warming, which their understanding of it is that we're moving too close to the sun. I guess a bird wouldn't know, really.
They don't
got
know
bird
anything, man.
brains.
They're birds.
Yeah.
They don't even know they're flying.
Yeah.
They just think they're walking.
Okay, for
They
the
don't
triple
even know
steal.
what walking is. They're like
Well, that
worms.
irritates me that you mention it. I hate when you see a goose just walk across the road
Oh,
and he's
it's
holding up
very
cars.
arrogant.
You have wings.
Yeah, I know.
They can fly.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they have babies that can't.
No, but
that
the
can't
men.
fly.
I'm talking about the grown goose men. They're
Yeah.
just walking across the
Walking
road holding
across
me
the
up
street. Come
when
on,
they
man.
know they can fly.
Yeah, you can't do both. That's your thing. You get flying.
You
I
get
don't
flying, so
flying.
use it.
Yeah,
You should never. Your feet should never touch a road.
yeah. You don't see me eating worms. Making
I
you
think
mad,
I
you know.
have.
I,
seen you
I
eat
think
worms.
I have.
Me?
Well, you
Yeah.
ate mud
I've
a few
never
days
ate
ago.
a worm. I'm deathly afraid of getting a tapeworm.
Well,
You
it's a
think you'll
different
get a
worm.
tapeworm by just eating an earthworm?
No, well, yeah, I don't know. But at this age, I'm not so worried about it. But man, when I was younger, you put warm milk near my mouth, I wouldn't go near it.
That's not how. That's how you get them out, not how
yeah,
they come
exactly. I didn't want. I wanted. If I have them, they're in there, and that's okay. I'm living with them. But I didn't want them coming out of my mouth. They come out real slow. It takes 20
Yeah.
minutes.
in. Yeah, you gotta pull them out.
Yep, they swiggle up your mouth, and then you gotta get them
That's
out.
the most terrifying thing in the world.
Yeah, exactly. That's why when I would ever drink milk, I'd make sure it was at a very cold temperature.
That's insanity.
What? Why is that insane?
Because you would know if you had a tapeworm.
How?
Because you'd be sick and you couldn't. You'd be
I think they're-
losing weight.
Oh,
Tapeworms
really?
are a bad scene, man.
Oh man, I just thought they were tiny.
Wouldn't
No, they
mind
eat all
losing
your
weight.
food. They're what are you tiny? They're huge.
Oh really? I thought. Well,
You're thinking of ringworm.
yeah. Well, no, I am. No, but maybe I'm underestimating. Yeah, they are very long. I was thinking I would just eat more to compensate, like a pregnant person does.
Yeah, that could be true. Do you know any other forests for the triple steal?
Finding Forrester?
I do. Well, I can steal
Oh,
back.
I guess I'll accept it.
We'll got one more steal.
Okay, I'll go for
Yeah,
the
you
quadruple steal, but this is the last element.
Forrest Green from the MMA.
No, Anthony wins. That's Forrest Griffin. That's the other guy I was thinking
That's
of.
why I said I like him.
Okay, you win.
Forrest?
Okay.
No, but I got a guy.
Who?
No more birds. No more birds.
No more birds.
I don't know.
You don't have a guy.
If maybe it's not the sun, the closeness. Who knows? Forrest Coker. I went to high school with him.
No, you didn't. I
Yes,
went to your
I
high
did.
school, and there was no name Forrest Coker.
Bullshit. I did, Greg.
Oh,
He
Tita,
was on
can you
the
grab the
bas-
yearbook, please?
Get the yearbook.
Can you please
didn't
grab the yearbook?
graduate.
Get the yearbook.
This
We got a
sounds
yearbook.
like-
Tita,
All right,
this is an
look,
emergency.
We need
Anthony's
the yearbook.
Can I?
Making shit up.
All right, but after you're done talking, I need to have a. Be
Go
able
ahead.
to
Have a
talk.
say.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm stepping out of character.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the truth.
Uh-huh.
This sounds like a lie,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not going to be able to not laugh because I'm already laughing about it.
All right.
But Forrest Coker was on the basketball team. He was a transfer student, and he played on the basketball team freshman year, and then I think he was still in Bloomfield High School sophomore year, but then he was gone. If you want to fact check this, you can ask Fetz about.
Well, we can't do that in the middle of a quiz.
I'll call him up.
It does actually sound familiar.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'll give him the point.
I can't. All right. I can't deny or.
Tita's got the yearbook. Thank you, Tita.
I'm sorry, but thank you.
We got to start paying Tita for the podcast.
Yeah, I'd pay her to walk around in those pants.
I want to do a new segment I have. What'd you say?
He made an inappropriate thing.
I got a new segment called "Reading Joseph Pizzino's Write-Up, Senior Write-Up." All right.
Who would listen to this? It's crazy.
I want to first say thank you to my mom and my grandfather for always being there whenever I needed. Also to staff in Forest Glen. Forest, that's crazy.
Oh, my God.
How about that? Forest Glen, the school. For supporting me, Mr. Fusaro and the Bengals wrestling team for keeping me in great shape. Also, I want to give thanks to Bob Baraglia, who made me realize to set goals in life. Man, this kid
Did you
sucks.
proofread this before to figure
No,
out
I
if it would
just-
be interesting?
no,
You're
I
just
just
reading a
picked any
random
page.
kid's
Yeah, I'm actually
senior.
gonna-
What's that called? We didn't have those at our school. What are those things called?
Senior write-ups.
Read me Anthony's.
Yeah, that'll be
Mine
fun.
sucks.
That was even smarter than mine.
No.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
sucks.
because to think, I didn't even think
Can
of
you
that.
not read mine? I
Yeah.
get very embarrassed by
Yeah,
it.
Well,
read Anthony's.
yeah.
Read
No, I
Anthony's.
legitimately get embarrassed by it.
Oh, do you really not
Really?
want us to?
Why don't we
Yeah,
just read it?
I
Who cares?
don't-
I'll read mine.
It's not
Okay.
very good.
Mine's embarrassing, so you'll. Oh no.
Mine's a bunch of inside jokes
Mine
that
is
don't
too.
make sense.
Very embarrassing.
Very
Let's read
embarrassing,
yours,
man.
Greg. Read yours.
No.
You want me to read them? Let me read them.
No.
Come
No,
on, please.
No, we're
Well,
still.
what if we read?
No,
what if
the
we read
listeners need to
ourselves?
hear
I'll
yours.
read myself if you read yourself.
No, mine's
No, because
embarrassing.
Anthony's gonna
Okay.
he's gonna lie and make it cooler. Let me read yours,
No,
Greg,
I don't even
please.
know how to make it cool.
All right, I'll read mine. I would like to thank my mom, sister, and brother, classic, who was a great friend. I don't know if I meant my brother or everyone.
Four people who was a great friend.
Thanks to my stepfather. I want to thank my dad for his religious support. I was an atheist in 7th grade. That's why I wrote
It's
that.
hilarious. Religious
Chilling
support.
on Chester with Duchamp, that was a guy. Emil, thanks for stealing my ride. I guess he stole my car once. Joey and Lori, stop exaggerating, because Joey had a huge cock and Lori had great big tits. So we used to say they were exaggerating. I don't know if that's...
Oh,
yep.
that makes sense.
That's
That's
good.
funny.
Yeah.
The horse, well, because I'm going to explain it. Tambana, that's Tom Bono. Nice hair, he had great hair. Batmanny, that was a kid named Manny. The koalas, those are some people who live on our block. We call them the koalas. They go chip, 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 chip. We used to chip at them. The koalas.
What? wait.
Yeah, we had some
what,
people on our
man?
block. We used to call them the
Did you
koalas.
describe human beings that used to chirp?
They used to koala. We used to go. We'd call them the koala.
I mean, I don't know
koalas.
who the joke is on here
Yeah.
because that's certainly not a koala noise.
Yeah, I don't
Hey, look,
know.
it's the koalas. Definitely pigeon
It's
noises.
the
Man, I
koalas.
couldn't tell you what you're talking about.
No, those koalas. Where am I going? Amanda, nosy neighbors. Carl, you were the best ever. Whoa, did I just say Carl, referring to Colleen Ware as the best ever when I currently had a girlfriend? Ooh,
Wow.
Nicole Williams would really be going crazy if she read this.
Well,
Mike, you
let's
made
bring
me.
her out.
You made me
And
the
here
king I
she
am.
is.
Oh, Gregory!
About jazz, Bob, let's get to this. Oh man, then there's a shout out to Brown Eyed Nick. That was her screen name. Miss Perna, I didn't forget your help. Just your name. Miss Rose, you have no idea how much you've helped me. Actually, you screwed me, Miss Rose, because she let me cheat on everything, and now I don't got no fucking brain.
You're like the Tin Man.
All right, Anthony, let
Whatever.
Anthony read his. I thought that was good, Greg.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
I didn't have one of these. I wish I had one of these.
Explain them.
They
Really?
didn't let us have one.
Mine is very embarrassing.
Read the whole thing.
Oh, boy. As you can tell by the picture, I'm one bad mamma jamma.
Were you, or are you just saying that now?
Yeah.
Wait, was that now, or is that written there?
No, I
Because
wrote
you
that
were. You have a
down.
bald head.
I wrote that down.
Oh, you
Man.
guys graduated in 2000?
Yeah.
I
This
graduated in
is-
2001.
Yeah, you're a young kid. But I'm still smarter.
I enjoyed good times with my friends.
Do you know how to read? Read it with energy.
Read it straight through. He's editing
That
it.
is, no, I swear to God, that's what I wrote.
All right,
I
well, read it with
enjoyed good
energy.
times with my friends
That's
Troy
good.
Barra, Pete Carrera, Joseph Federley, Darren Bauer, and Jonathan Kerper. Wonderful times at my house, Pete's house, Brookdale School, Manasquan, Wildwood, and Great Gorge.
Can you read it excited?
What? This is what I wrote.
No, but go like Great Gorge.
Yeah.
Great Gorge.
Yeah. Read it with fun.
How do I do that?
You just did it.
Influx your voice.
To the man
Awesome.
they call Kerber, you are and will always be the king. Why do you have the largest arms in the world? Man, remember Brookdale 90? It's Temper City, and I'm the mayor.
Yeah, Temper
I had a
City.
bad
He was a
temper.
mayor at Temper City.
Yeah.
A
Feds
bad
had
temper.
fun at your backyard boogie, playing basketball. Cable for 3, he lets it fly, and it's good. Feds, I don't know, he might have said that. The one-man riot squad knows that it's Vader time, playing wiffle ball.
What does any of this mean? You don't want to explain any of it?
I don't know what
explained all
it-
of
I
it.
don't know what it means.
What's Vader
You were the
time?
mayor of
From
Temper,
wrestler?
Temper
I had bad
Island?
temper.
Yeah, he bit through a Nintendo controller.
Well, I knew that.
once.
No.
We've gone through that on this podcast.
I mean,
He
Igor
once
doesn't
ate a
have
whole
any of the
Sega
things.
CD system.
I knew that.
Troy. I mean, this is terrible.
Well,
To my
dead air's
family,
fun.
Thanks to my aunts, uncles, grandmothers, and especially you, Mama.
Oh, that's great.
That's
That's
nice at
beautiful.
the end. Igor doesn't have any write-up.
Yegor.
Now, if I can describe,
Igor or Igor?
if I can describe, let me just see this. If I can describe what school? Bloomfield High School.
Yep.
If I can describe the yearbook to our listeners, there's this. You were the Tigers. I'm guessing we were the Tigers too.
Oh, really?
You were the Tigers.
Cleveland High.
Cleveland Heights High
Uh-huh.
Tigers. But there's a tiger on the front of the yearbook tearing through the cover. which I think is great. But then on the back, there's just a picture of the tiger's ass. Like they have to show the back of it.
Yeah.
Like it matters. Greg, can I read some of the signatures or no?
Well, I guess you're gonna. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. I asked. I wouldn't.
Sure. I don't know. Just let's call somebody. Who's
Okay, this
on?
guy, Greg.
We can call that guy.
This guy says, Greg.
Let's call him for the bad
Yeah, we're
ending.
going to.
Cool.
Greg, I've known you since I was a sperm, and now we're graduating. I hope whatever you do in life, you're successful. I'm always going to remember you. I love you.
Well, I forgot who that is.
I love you like a brother. Your friend,
Nikki.
Marcelo.
Marcelo Greg.
Marcelo Greg.
I just want to throw out that I did not known him since I was a sperm. Just since our first year in kindergarten, we stayed back in kindergarten together. Marcelo and I. They kept the best friends in kindergarten. They held us both back. Is that crazy? They were best friends in kindergarten. They said, "Well, we can't break up this friendship. Let's ruin both their lives."
They did that?
Yeah, they kept us both back in
Wow.
kindergarten.
Based on friendship.
I think so. Why, my friends,
I think so. Good enough for me, man.
I still consider him a best friend.
All right,
Yep.
now we have
Yep.
a listener who wants a
Are we gonna
call
call
from
this
us.
guy?
Yeah, his name's Connor, loyal listener. He asked me to
Well,
give
should I
him a
bring
call.
up any of the concerns?
No,
Because there's concerns.
we were a little concerned that his Twitter background is the Confederate flag, but he's cool, I think.
Yeah, but he could just be a Dukes of
I
Hazzard
don't know if that's cool.
Well, we'll talk to him.
Yeah,
he
but-
seems a nice guy. He's a big fan.
He's into flags.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
think that we're in trouble with this.
Well, give him a call.
Yeah, we'll figure it
He
out.
wants some advice from you.
We can always edit him out.
Well,
No, we
we'll
can't.
never. We
Nope.
don't know how to do that.
We can't. If he curses, we got to call him out because.
Well, we curse.
Oh, do we?
Now, Anthony, remember, if you want him to hear you, you have to get over here. Anthony,
Okay.
put your goddamn phone away. Because he won't be able to hear you. Just because you can hear him,
Mm-hmm.
Connor.
Connor.
But I
But
told.
this guy could be anybody.
Yeah. My friend Connor.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Connor. Yeah, you're on the Rad Dudecast.
I'm on the Rad Dudecast right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, how the hell are you?
Good.
We're great. How you doing, Connor? It's Brendan and Greg and Anthony.
Hey, man.
Hey, it's good to hear you guys. I'm over here enjoying a beer at my local pub,
Oh,
and yeah. So
so you need advice?
what's up? What are you talking about?
Nah, nothing really. Well, we're worried about a few things, but we'll get into those. It said that you need some advice.
No, he said we
I
should.
needed some advice.
Do you need advice?
Well, he said we should do a call-in segment where you give people advice.
yeah. All right, I'll give you some advice. What's wrong?
What do you drive?
Oh man. Well, okay. Well, let me think real quick.
All right.
Oh, damn.
No
So-
pressure.
How can I? Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm on air right now. How can I? Shit.
Don't-
I don't know, man.
don't
Kinda
worry.
caught me off guard.
Don't worry that you're on air. We're pretty sure you're the only person that listens.
Yeah, yes, probably.
Essentially, I get really excited whenever I get like feedback from you guys on Twitter and stuff because I think that you're famous for about 2 minutes, and I'm like, oh shit, they're still normal dudes.
Well, we're pretty famous.
Oh.
How'd you find out about us?
Through Jared Freed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's from our fame.
I was just in Connecticut
Yeah.
with Freed this weekend. Good guy.
Let me.
Give him some advice anyway, Greg.
Yeah. How old are you?
What's going on with him, man?
I'm 20.
You gotta talk to me. You're 20 and you're at the bar.
No, I'm 24.
Oh, you're 24. Well,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna give you some advice off the bat. One, you gotta watch out for AIDS.
Yeah. Well,
Just
I had to kind of fix myself here because I'm in front of people. So.
that's all right. That's fine. But
Yeah.
you gotta be careful.
Yes.
Are they HIV positive? Those people?
What's that?
Are they those? You said you gotta fix yourself. You're in front of some people. I'm just making sure they're not HIV positive because again, advice number one: stay away from AIDS. Wear
Great
a
advice.
condom.
Oh yeah.
Don't
yeah,
share
I had to fix
syringes.
myself there too, man. That's really it's prevalent up here in Colorado. Actually, I'm kind of I got my head up my ass. I don't really know if that's a big thing or not because I haven't lived here very long.
Oh no,
But,
that's good. Well, let me tell you this. Hang on a second, buddy. Let me tell you. If ever you're at a doctor's office and he comes in and says, "I got to give you this needle," and the needle's already in his hand, open, don't trust it. You got to watch the guy open the needle.
Great advice.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that's actually pretty sound advice.
Yep.
That's something that I generally trust doctors because they got the old what is it, the doctor license, one of
Yeah.
those things. I don't know. I ain't one of them educated gentlemen. I'm in
You
Army,
called the right
and-
people. Did you call us?
Well,
No, we called him.
All right. Let me give you some more.
hey, so listen up real quick. You guys are always talking about funding. I'm good, thank you. You guys are always talking about funding. Here's the deal. I happen to know some pretty decent names in the oil field. Here in the next couple of years, whenever I get back to working up there, I may or may not be able to establish some good networking with you.
That sounds
If you're
great.
into it.
We'll take it.
Dude, all we need is about $70.
About 70, that's it?
Well,
Yeah.
we got.
We need that $70 of that oil money.
Well, yeah. So if you could get us hooked
Am
up.
I getting the flashlight?
Well, I'll get you. Oh yes.
Yeah,
you'll get the
yeah,
flash-
he gets the
This guy
flashlight.
actually listens to the podcast.
I told you he's a fan.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you the flashlight, and then that's $69.95. I'll cover the tax for you. Don't worry about it.
Anthony's been using it though.
All right. Well, how about I throw in a little bit of extra money just to make sure that we're not, that you guys don't fall short on the whole fundraising situation. 'Cause
Yeah.
It does seem counterproductive only to make 5 cents.
You know what, Connor? That's what I've been saying. But then again, I don't have a business degree or anything. But I've been trying to convince Greg maybe this isn't the best Kickstarter.
Well, I'll tell you the issue. The flashlight is $69.95, and I cover the tax, so I actually lose money. So I'm really just getting people flashlights with no tax.
All right, Connor, we got to take off. We got to wrap this episode up. But thanks for taking our call. And anytime you got a question or something, let us know. We'll call you back on the podcast if you want.
Yeah. And
After
then
that sounds great.
and for participating, you can send us some GoPro cameras. So
For participating.
thank you.
All right, once I get back into like I said, once I get back into that field, because right now I'm getting paid fucking minimum wage as a private in the fucking United States Army.
Oh, gee.
Oh, hey, shout out to a guy. He's serving in our army, serving our country. We appreciate that, of course.
Great. Thank you so
Hey,
much
man,
for
thank
your
you.
work.
I'll do it all for y'all.
Thank you. We'll talk to you later, Con. Bye-bye.
Good fan.
He was a nice guy.
Nice guy.
He's a good fan.
Good guy.
So yeah,
Man.
you get at us on Twitter. We'll call you. We don't give a shit. We'll call anyone.
Yeah, Twitter will call you and then offer us some money. Like Connor, that was a great first caller. He's going to offer us a lot of oil money.
Yeah, get that oil money.
much is
Should
$70
we
bucks.
call,
$100,000, Katie.
Not
Yeah,
today.
let's call
I think
Katie.
we're gonna wrap up today.
Wrap up.
maybe,
We're done.
we'll do the weather and then wrap up.
We'll do the weather and then wrap up.
Yeah, Katie's going to be in New York for the summer, right?
Yeah, so we'll
I'm not
talk to
gonna call
her.
All right, we'll call her.
Yeah, after my girlfriend dies, we're going to take her on a date.
No, I'm just going to hit random on my phone and call whoever
Don't
it
do
is.
that.
Why?
Well, that
It could be anybody.
No, call Katie.
Huh?
Okay, I'll call Katie. We got to call Katie. We haven't called her in a while.
Okay, but what about if I just called someone from my phone that could be anybody?
why would you do that?
Because it'd be embarrassing and weird, and it's no way it's going to work out.
Either way, dude.
Well, whatever you'd like.
All right, we'll call Katie.
You got anything coming up, Anthony?
This is Katie, your
Oh,
boss.
yeah. I'll be at the New Haven Rodeo.
What am I looking for?
No, you won't. No, you will not.
Maybe I will. I don't know, man. No, I'm going to be at the I have to host Little Nick's Big Dick contest down in Tallahassee for
No, you're not.
2 weeks. I'm going to be...
Where am I going to be? I'm with Sam Morrell in a little while.
Are you guys doing that thing in April?
He picked me up as his opener now, not you.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy for you. I was talking to Cheetah about that the other day.
What?
My happiness for you.
Well, I told him. I said, you have me instead of him.
That's
And he
good.
said, I love Anthony. I said, I'll give you $100. I gave him $100.
We're making money now.
All right, so that's it.
When's that? April? You're doing that with Sam?
We'll talk to you guys later. Follow me on my Twitter. It's at @GregStone_.
You guys could see me
At
April
Brendan Sierra.
25th and 26th. Laugh Boston with Sam Morrell.
Really? That's where I'm going, I think.
No, you're out.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I was supposed to tell you.
Oh, there was something important I had to cover.
Bye.